Morning, good morning. If you're catching this live, today is Thursday, October 14th, 2021. I am Jill Coletti with Evolve with Jill, and I am sharing most recently different pieces or tools, you could call them, that I have used to get myself and my family out of the stuckness of a groundhog day life, to live differently, pursue my dreams, create a life that I love for and with my kiddos. And I just got the chills when I said that. And my mission is to build a legacy that I'm proud of, that they are proud of, that they can continue to live. And I don't just mean like financial, right? Although that will be nice. And in my own healing journey and what changes I have made in my life so dramatically changed how I feel and how I live that I hopped out of corporate America that I had been in for more than half my life, or half my adult life, I should say. I hopped out of corporate America to pursue this dream to help other people dream and live differently and create lives that they love for and with their kids. So I'm sharing just some pieces, some tools, some things that I do on a regular basis in hopes that it can help you and your family. So make sure you follow me here on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, you can add notifications so you can see when I go live. My goal is to go live around 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time each day. But, life happens, and obviously that can change from time to time, right? And follow me on YouTube. Jump over to my YouTube channel, subscribe, hit the notification so you are notified when I go live. Because even if Facebook is down, I will continue to go live over there on YouTube. So we know how that works, everybody, right? So make sure you subscribe to my channel and get on over there. The link to the YouTube channel is in the description of this video. So hop on over there. Okay, so here we go. Hey, Yesli, how are you? Good morning. It's so good to see you on here. Hopefully you are able to spend some of the day creating and living the life you are designing for yourself. So I know you are creating an amazing life for yourself. So today I want to talk a little bit about language and positive affirmations and how they've helped me, how they can help you, how they help my family. It is actually a really gorgeous day today. So as soon as I'm done this, right, I'm going for a nice long walk because it's mid-October and it's going to be 75 today. And that doesn't happen that often. So language. This is something that I was coached on myself and that I now coach, my clients, my friends, or I mentor my children, and my children actually correct me sometimes. And what I mean by language, it is very related. Everything is energy, right? Everything, everyone, including our language. So think about it just in a very simple way is if you're putting out into the world, and language can be, speaking it, also writing it, thinking it, right? What kinds of words are you using? Are they high vibrational and positive, or are they lower vibe, more on the negative side, kind of like humdrum, not so great? Um, do they have a like a growth mindset, or is it more of a lack mindset? And here are two words that I had never thought of before that my coach, kind of pointed out to me, and that I now really work on. Need, the word need, the word want. These two words very much have a place, obviously. they we have the words for a reason, right? Like, we need food and water in order to survive, right? um I want to feel loved, right? But even if you think I want to feel loved, it, where that's coming from is from a lack of. So is that coming from a lack of love? For need, is it coming from a lack of food, a lack of water, right? So when you're saying, like, I need to earn more money, it's from, because coming from a lack, that you don't have enough of that, right? What happens is there's that energy behind it, right? The energy behind the words. So if you are in a lack energy, you are actually going to attract lack. So some simple switches to that is, I desire more money, right? So it's not that it's a lack of you having enough, it's just that you desire to have more, right? Or I choose to have more money, right? That's coming from a higher vibration, where you're choosing it, you desire it. It's not that you're lacking it. And this was like a huge aha moment for me, where I was like, wow, okay, so the words that we're putting out there, the words that we're putting out have an energy. And if I'm putting out these words and it's coming from a feeling of lack, which, to be honest, you may not realize in the moment that that's where it's coming from, right? But if I'm putting out lack, I'm actually going to receive more lack. But if I'm putting out higher vibrations, with a growth and positive mindset, I'm going to receive more positive, more growth. So let's think about this from an affirmation standpoint. Um, in the morning, when you get up, do you ever say, I am tired? Cancel, delete. I am tired. Well, actually, you are not actually tired. You feel tired, right? I am. Those two words are extremely powerful. Whatever you put out into the universe, into the world, after those two words are what you are declaring about yourself. So again, it's not something that you always pick up on, because subconsciously or unconsciously you're saying these things because that's just what you've always said, right? But if I'm putting out into the universe, I am tired, I'm going to be tired, right? So like we flip this as a simple, I feel tired right now, but I'm going to boost my energy. I'm going to feel less tired in just a few moments. So it's small little tweaks to the way that you're speaking that actually affects your energy and how you're feeling. So like if I'm like, oh, I feel tired, or I am tired, like I'm like, oh, I'm tired. Like, well, you know what? That's gonna follow me. That's totally following me for the rest of the day, right? If I'm like, I feel tired right now, but you know, however, I am going to boost my energy. I'm going to have a cup of coffee and I'm going to feel really great soon. Like, you know, makes sense. Yes, it does make sense. Honestly, I don't know what I just did. I just clicked that. But it's a very simple concept. I'm not going to say it's necessarily easy at first, right? It actually took a lot of work for me to adjust and catch myself. Now it's quicker. I still say the things sometimes, but I'll be like, oh, cancel, delete, universe. Like I take that back. I am actually amazing and I am full of energy. So, in the morning I'd be like, I'm feeling tired. You know what? No, I'm full of energy. I am full of energy. I'm gonna get going. And you see, like, my body language actually changes when I adjust the language that I'm speaking, right? So language, words all have energy, they all have power. And this goes for written word as well, right? But sometimes you're writing about different things. So there's a different vibration and energy when it comes to thoughts, writing, um, speaking, and you can adjust all of those, and it really depends on like where's that energy coming from. If you're writing about your past and you're just trying to like get things out of you, out of paper, it serves a purpose, right? There are other things that you can do that can adjust that energy. Sometimes you just got to get it out, right? And sometimes you got to say things, but then you're like, or if you say things and then you don't really mean it, you're like, oh nope, cancel, delete, I don't really mean that, let me do this, right? So another piece of that language, and I think I could probably talk about this for hours, so I'm going to try to keep this under 15 minutes. Another piece of language is just the affirmation, like actually using affirmations to lift yourself up when you're in a funk. So if you do wake up and you're just like, right now it's going to start getting darker earlier, right? Seasonal depression is like upon us. It's going to be starting soon if people haven't been feeling it yet. So it might be tough to get up, or you might just be, feeling a little bit more lethargic or just a little depressed or anxious. If you're feeling worry, if you're feeling anger, if you're feeling, anxiety, whatever you're feeling, right? We can actually use our words to help us shift that energy. And it's very simple. And again, I'm not saying that this is necessarily super easy at first, right? But if you're in kind of like a little depressed mood or just in a funk, right? In a little bit of a funk, go stand in front of a mirror. That's even a more challenge. I challenge you to do this, right? Stand in front of a mirror and be like, I am beautiful. I am amazing. I'm such a great mom. I'm a hard worker. Like again, anything you put after I am, keep it positive, keep it high vibrational, and choose all of those high vibrational words and say them. Be like, I shine my light. I'm successful. I am going places. Whatever it is, if you are in a funk about your mom skills and you're like, I just had a hard time with my child and I just yelled at them. And again, words have power. So anything that we're saying to them also has power. You can shift that. Talk to yourself, shift that energy for yourself, and then go talk to your child and shift that energy with them. Oh, I'm really getting emotional. They got to hear it too. and use these things. This is a tool that you can use. I'm totally going over 15 minutes. I know I do this, but this is a tool for you to help you shift your energy. This is also a tool for your children, for you to use with your children, okay? Language with your children when you're having conversation, and also teaching them about language, teaching them about the energy that they're putting out is the energy they're going to receive back. My kids are sick of me saying that. Sometimes they are, right? Teach them how to do affirmations. There's a mom, there's a couple of moms, there's a mom on Facebook, or no, Instagram or TikTok, one of those, who does affirmations with her daughter all the time. And she stands in front of a mirror and she says all these really awesome things about herself. Getting emotional. I think about if I learned these things when I was a kid, and I'm not saying it was bad, I wasn't like told bad things, I had a great childhood, but there's still that self-doubt, that lack of confidence, all the things that you hear and you think about yourself, right? Oh, yes. Yes, Lee, you see her? Oh, I can't think of her name. But I just love, 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 love. I watch them, the mom and the daughter, and she just, it's so wonderful. But always remember that your language, the words you say, think, feel, hear, like write down, they have energy. Also, speak life into your child and speak life into yourself, that no matter what someone says to them, they do not have to take that on. Do not take it on and go back. And this is where the affirmations come in. If someone tells you that you are not so smart, uses the word stupid or something to your child, they come home and tell you that story, you flip that switch and you get those affirmations out and you have them repeat over and over about how amazing they are and all the great stuff, how intelligent, how smart, how strong. I'm really feeling so emotional speaking about this. You do it for you, mom first, mama first, mom first, right? Because when you lift up your own energy and you start these practices and you start doing all of these positive things for yourself and you flip your language, it automatically seeps down to the kids because you're flipping it and they're mirrors of you. They learn from you, okay? And then once you're in that space and you're practicing and you're getting to these things for yourself, you can then teach them. So first of all, they're going to see you, they're going to watch you, they're going to mirror you. Secondly, you actually, once you are doing it for yourself and comfortable, you actually can purposely be teaching them these things. My hope is that I teach my children these things now. So when they are in their late 30s and 40s, they're not all of a sudden learning it. And they're not trying to pull themselves out of a hole. They're not trying to get unstuck because they're already living the life that they desire. That is my purpose. My purpose is to lift up other moms so that they can rewrite their story, okay? And they can help their children write a story that they love. Whew, okay, I could keep going on and on. Here's the thing. You got to do it. Just listening to me and agreeing with me or being like, oh yeah, I get that. That's one thing. Awesome. Listen, think, feel, absorb, right? But you've got to do. So just be mindful. The way you do it is you think about how you actually are just intentional with your words and you think before you speak, and you correct yourself if you have to correct yourself. And you think about what energy, the words that you are saying, writing, thinking, what energy does that hold? And then you shift it to something else that is higher. And this takes time and, takes all of that, but it does take some work. Oh, awesome. Been there doing that. Yeah. I'm so grateful for you. Yes, Lee. So follow me. I'm going to continue sharing about these things. Next week, I have a link also here to the free community that I run. Next week, we're actually going to be focusing on meditation. October, if you're watching this live, October 18th to the 22nd is a focus on inspiring us to meditate. Whether you're just starting a practice or looking to meditate some more or just looking to, do some with other people, we're going to be focusing on that next week. If you don't catch this live, join the community anytime and it will be in the guide section. So I'd love to have you hop in and do that. And we are going to be doing basically everything in that group is all focused around rewriting our story, helping our children, shifting our lives, creating a life that we love. That's what it's all about. Yes, for me, it's more of I'm afraid to say the wrong thing. So sometimes that pressure kind of blocks what I should say. Oh, I feel that. Okay. Anybody else feel this? Afraid to say the wrong thing. Oh, my word. Okay. So I feel you. Here's the thing. We've got to listen to our intuition and our gut, right? And I try to dive into that. We got to trust ourselves. And here's the thing, say it, right? And especially with our kids, right? We're like, we don't want to damage them. We don't want to say the wrong thing, right? We can always shift it. If you are questioning what you're saying, like you're not sure and you have, just listen to your gut, because if you're not sure, I know I used to always think and say and be told, if you're not going to say anything nice, don't say anything at all. Or like, if you don't know if you should say that, then don't say it. I get that, right? You know in your gut if it's the right thing or not. Listen to your actual body and go with where it's directing you. So if it's directing you not to say it, then don't. But if it's directing you to say it and it's fear stopping you. So I guess that's the difference, right? Is if it's just the fear, but you know it's the right thing deep down, say it, right? You could always adjust. If it is like, yeah, that's probably not the right thing. Like, listen actually to your body and just take the time to just be intentional with it. Like, just take a moment. Just be like, okay, is this the right thing? A little bit more time before you just, spit it out is helpful for you to be able to connect with yourself if that's the right thing. And yes to meditation. Yes to meditation. So, yes, next week we're going to be focusing on inspiring to meditate. I'm so excited for this in our group. So it'll be 5 days. We're going to do some, like, I'm going to go live, do some meditation. We're going to talk about all different ways to meditate and just inspire us, if we haven't started a practice yet, to continue. And then, of course, we will be doing some stuff. Everything is all around energy and how we can create the lives that we love by shifting our energy if we need to, right? So I hope this was helpful. Please, 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 can you comment in here on the video, whether you're on YouTube or Facebook, wherever you are, comment how you're doing with your language. If you have questions, put them in here or message me. I am more than happy to help. And, I'm here for you. I get it. And have an amazing day. Take care.